Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art and welcome to another video. It seems every time when I try to film this video, it never works right. Either it didn't come out the way I want, or for some reason the phone just didn't record but don't save it. It might pop up later or not, I don't know. Oh gosh. What I want to talk about is nothing really all that strange or different, but it's about what I do. Now, what happens is when I do these videos, I put my life in view of everybody who watches it. In other words, instead of me being anonymous and safe, we put our lives out there for judgment, for criticism, and for admiration. And that's what we do. We put our lives out there. If you have social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you put your lives out there. You put your own life out there. And people can criticize it. And some people don't. And that's fine. One thing is that I don't delete comments from my channel. Now have seen situations where YouTube deleted certain people's comments, or people will leave comments and delete them themselves. One of the common things that I get on a weekly basis, I get about 10 to 15 comments a week about the stuff that I do, my hobbies, my passions. A lot of times people will type in there, they'll watch the video, they'll type it in, they'll type their whatever they're saying in, they'll send it. After they send, they'll delete their comment. So in other words, I'll get a notification that, oh, someone commented on the video. But when I try to go to that comment, it's not in the video itself. The comment's there, but I can see the comment, but the video is not on the page. And a lot of times, a lot of people say they'll ask me questions. They'll say, "Well, bro, you're an adult. Why you have toys on your wall? Why you collect comic books?" For example, like that. That's about a month's worth of comic books that I haven't read yet. I'll get to it sooner or later when I feel like it, but whatever. Why you have toys on your wall, action figures, collectibles or whatever. Why you have that? Were you some kind of nerd? You can't get laid or some shit like that, And I get stuff like that all the time. I do. I really do. Problem is, not only person who can see it is me, because they'll send it and they'll delete it. So I get these messages every week, every month. Except for not many people would actually leave the comment there. But then again, it's like anybody else sees a comment too. So a lot of times I can understand why some people delete the comment because they don't want to come off as whatever. But I don't. Here's the thing: I don't care. As long as you're not calling me out my name to a certain extent, like racially or whatever, like you understand, like racism stuff. I don't care what you put down. But anyway, this early in the morning. Oh, that little son of a gun. This damn squirrel. Silly squirrels. Alright, here's the thing. this is what my passions are. This is what I do for fun. I buy comic books because I learned how to read from comic books. True. Did I get did I get girlfriends because I had comic books? No, I didn't, because they felt that I was childish, which is fine. Doesn't matter. That's probably one of the reasons why I don't have kids now, and I don't have to pay child support. Just look at it that way. I used to have a girlfriend that she told me to sell all my comic books, all my figures. Some figures I have, some of these figures that's on my wall, I had for about 30, 30 years or so. Almost 30 years. Are they worth anything? Maybe. It's subjective. I mean, tell you the truth, there's probably one figure that's actually worth money. Sorry, maybe two or three. And they're probably only worth like $50 at tops. 50 to 60 bucks at tops, maybe. But, that's the way how it is. She claimed that what I did was childish. It's not adult. She only dates men. She don't date kids and stuff. So, like a good little boyfriend, I, instead of selling it, I threw it in my storage unit. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna do that for you, unless you're gonna get married to me. But obviously, after 2.5 years, bitch came and went, and is more stories upon that back in the archives. But let's just put it this way: I put what I want on hold, and what I do on hold for somebody else, for someone else's ideals or pleasure or whatever. I felt miserable. I felt bored. I felt disconnected with myself. At the time I had a PS3, and that person didn't care I had a PS3 as long as I wasn't buying so many games. The idea was the fact that my money should be spent on that person. After I pay all my bills, my money should go to that person. That's what she thought. And for a long time, that's what happened. Then I started to smarten up. I'm like, wait, hold something out right here. Secretly, I did go to comic book conventions and buy toys and stuff like that, and I just hid them in my house. Not like she's gonna snoop all over the place, so that was that. After she left me, I was depressed. My walls was bare. Originally, my walls I was gonna put shelving on the walls and throw all my movies and DVDs all over the room. There'll be like shelving for DVDs and CDs and all sorts of stuff. That was the original plan. Then I thought about it. That's a lot of work. Then try to catalog every CD. I pretty much have a decent catalog of what I have for CDs and movies to a certain extent. But after a while, it just got insane. I'm like, I have like 300 to 400 combination of movies and DVDs and CDs. I have over 300 to 400 of them, and I'm like, yeah, no. Especially when you're not going to be listening to them on a regular basis. So they're technically boxed up in the basement. But my friend of mine, he said, hey, let's go out. I haven't talked to him in a while. He said, oh, let's go to this comic book store. We went to a comic book store, and and I have not stepped foot in a comic book store for over like a year and a half. So, like I said, I wasn't really doing much, except for sitting at home like, wonder if the girl's gonna call me. Wonder if the girl's gonna call me. Oh my God, the girl's calling me. Hey, yeah. That's how it was. But after that, I was like, what to do? So I saw this one figure that I wanted to buy years earlier, but I could never find it. Found it at this one store. And I kept eyeing it, and my friend said, "Just buy the damn thing and get it over with. Just buy it." So I bought it, and what happened was I had it sitting on my desk. So when I came home from work, it was sitting on my desk like this, and I'm just looking at it. I felt a little bit happy because I gotten something I wanted. So for like 2.5 years, I deprived of myself of things that I didn't want. Now let's look at it this way. I start buying them, and I say, where I'm gonna put them? Let me put them on my wall, and they're right on my wall. No big deal. So what happened is, when I feel kind of down, I just take a look and say, okay, cool, I have this. Now, to some people might think that what I do is childish, and that's fine. That's their choice. That's your viewpoint and your choice. I can't help that. I will tell you something. There are YouTube channels dedicated to things like this and collecting like this. And guess who? They're not kids who's doing those. They're adults. Some make mock movies with it. Some do dioramas and pose them and stuff like that. One person, their channel is called My Damn Toys. He has a room full of wrestling figures. One channel I just watched recently bought about 20 different wrestling figures and unboxed them and showed them out, and took them out the package, articulated them, and showed you all the in-depth reviews of action figures or collectibles or whatever, or toys if you want to call them. One of my best friends, he just got married. They have 2 kids. He collects wrestling figures, and in his office, his home office, he has them posted on his wall. His wife don't care. His wife don't consider him less than an adult. She's like, oh. Other people I know, for example, one guy I know, he likes the Green Bay Packers. He has one room in his house. Everything's Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers, couches. Well, couches with like blankets on it, with plaques on the wall, autographed pictures of like Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. And he has so many different jerseys, so many different T-shirts. He got socks, he got pants, he got whatever, any kind of collectible of Green Bay Packers. But most people look at him and say, "Hey, that guy's a fan. That guy's a fan." They don't look at him and say, "Man, this guy's not an adult." No one looks at it that way. So basically, it's perception. Perception. Okay? One thing I can tell you is that, hey, I cannot change my perception of myself for anybody. This is who I am. If you think I'm a child or childish because I have toys on my wall, I read comic books, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, okay, that's fine. Just think about this. Hollywood made millions and millions of dollars off of the stuff I do, the stuff I entertain myself with. There are people doing Joker memes on Facebook and Harley Quinn things on Facebook. There's TV shows and movies based off the stuff I do. So, is it really adultish or not? I don't know. But that's why I do it. I do it so that way I don't get depressed. I do it so that way I can feel like I accomplished something in my meager existence. True. Yes, you're right. I could sell this stuff. I could. You're right. I could. Can I get a good decent penny? I mean, I have 82 figures on my wall. I have 82 of them. Can I sell them? Sure, I probably could. It's just for that quick buck. But in the long run, would it be worth me selling? I don't know. I mean, there's a store that's near me. Old toys that I had when I was a kid, they're selling for up to $200 to $300. So if my toys was in a better condition, if my childhood toys was in better condition, yeah, I could have made lots of money selling them off. I could. But anyway, that's my viewpoint. It's almost time for me to get ready for work. Got a job, y'all. I have a job, so that's fine. But anyway, oh gosh. But anyway, like I said, I can't stop you from thinking the way how you do. And if you wanted to unsubscribe, that's fine. If you want to make jokes about me, that's fine. I'm not some weak SJW kind of, or woke. I'm not some kind of weak woke conservative or liberal that is easily offended. I can take it. But anyway, it's not like fighting. It's not like Rusko fighting around the world. That's a South Park reference. But anyway, that's what I do. I work. I come home. Well, lately, since for a little over a year, I've been working from home. I get up from this bed, go to this computer, sit here, do my job. What the hell? Sit here, do my job, and if I find something I like, I buy it. If I don't, no big deal. Okay? And that's it. I just woke up. And this is probably the 5th time I'm doing this video. So, if you like what I said, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. If you didn't like it, comment, subscribe, leave your message. That's fine. Okay? And with that, it's time for me to get ready to get some work. Gotta make some coffee. Get my mind right. And carpe that diem. Talk to you later.